Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. You can find me on Instagram at Romani_fire. I do daily readings there. You can find me on Facebook too. I'm not very active on Facebook, but I'm there. Today we're doing your... I keep saying Today we're doing your January monthly pick a card reading. You can ask 3 questions or you can ask 1 question. So yeah. I feel like Aries, overall, like your energy, you feel very confused. It's like very confused, sorry, that's my chair. It's like a very confused energy. I'm not sure if you really know where it is you're going. I think you thought you might have already had it figured out, ready for the new year. But the new year's kind of approaching and you still don't have a clue. That's what it kind of feels like. But hopefully this reading will help you with that. So we have cards number 1, cards number 2 and cards number 3. So let's see what's happening for you guys in the month of January. Cards number 1. Let's see what's happening for you guys. Well, you kind of showed up in your own reading. I feel like in the month of January, I feel like whoever picked cards number 1, I feel like you're still with like the 3 of Swords here. I feel like you're still going through an emotional heartache. I feel like you're over the worst of it because you've pulled the swords out now, right? You've taken the swords out and you've kind of bandaged up the wound. But you're still kind of in that energy. I feel that even with the Emperor sitting here in the middle, you know, he's quite a powerful man. But I'm always drawn to the fact that he's still wearing his armour. So even though he's a very powerful man, he's always ready for a battle. And I don't think there's any more battles for you to be facing right now in January. I think January for you who picked number 1 is more about healing. It's more about the fact that you've still got wounds that aren't fully healed yet. And I feel that with the Page of Cups here, if you look at this card, you can see that the bird has literally dropped a fish in his cup, but it don't matter. It could be that things are literally falling into your lap at the moment. Great things like falling into your lap at the moment, but you're just not able to appreciate them or at least enjoy them because you're still going through this. You still have a lot of this energy going on. So I feel like whether things are literally dropping in your lap, none of that matters right now. In January, it just feels, for cards number 1, the people who chose cards number 1, I still feel like that heavy energy. I don't feel like you're out of this energy yet. You're still in it. You're just, your wounds are still healing, so let them heal. In the month of January, you don't have to have it all figured out. What you do need to do in the month of January is you need to allow yourself to heal. You want to be the Emperor, right? But you want to be the Emperor in its highest vibration. You want to be able to trust yourself. You don't want to have to keep wearing armour. You want to be in a place where you're not always on a defensive. You know, you don't want to have to like, oh, look at me, I'm great, I'm sitting on my throne and it's all like a show. You want to be able to sit on your throne and look this good minus the armour. The armour is weighing you down. The defence, whatever it is you use as defence, is weighing you down. You don't need to be defensive no more. What you need to do is heal. You need to heal in the month of January. Cards number 1. And I feel like with the Page of Cups as well, I think that just goes hand in hand with the fact that you do need to look after yourself more. It isn't a month of harshness. It isn't a month of, you know, having to put your armour on to protect yourself. It's a month of vulnerability. You are going to be vulnerable in the month of January. And that's absolutely fine. There's actually more strength in vulnerability than what people realise. People see being vulnerable as weak, but it's actually really a massive strength. I think what the Page of Cups is saying here is to be kinder to yourself in this time. Like, don't rush the process. Be present. Experience everything you need to experience, because if you keep putting it off, or you keep diverting yourself or distracting yourself, all that's going to happen is it's just going to keep repeating. You don't want to have this energy for much longer, because it's going to hold you back. You're not going to be able to come on leaps and bounds if you're still going to be in this energy. So in the month of January, cards number 1, I think it's more important that you let these wounds heal. You allow yourself to heal. You're kind and compassionate with yourself. You start living in that truth. The truth is you are hurting. You are hurting. That is the truth. And you know it is. You can't keep sitting here going, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. You're fucking not fine. This tells me you're not fine. It's okay to not be okay. It's fine to not be okay. You're allowed to feel hurt if you're hurt. I know, Aries, you're meant to be seen as like this really powerful energy and stuff, but you're fucking human at the end of the day. So just allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself to heal. Be kinder to yourself. Stop being so defensive. No one's trying to hurt you. There's nobody else here. There's no other people showing up in this reading for you to be hurting yourself, or to be hurting other people. If anything, you've got the Page of Cups here, and all the Page of Cups is bringing is kindness and caring and love. Look after yourself in the month of January. Put yourself first. Don't keep trying to put on this show of, oh, I'm good, I'm brave, I'm this, I'm that. You're not. It's okay not to be that way. It's okay to have wounds. You're a warrior. All warriors get wounds. If you don't have a wound, then what kind of fucking warrior are you at the end of the day? Every warrior has a wound. And every wound needs to be healed. You can't win battles if you're constantly wounded. You need time to heal. Accept that. Accept that it's okay to be vulnerable. Accept that once you've healed, then sure, you can sit back on your throne and you can be the ooh, look at me, blah, 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 whatever, I've got my shit together. That's fine, if that's the truth. But this is your truth. In the month of January, cards number 1, with the heavy energy that I feel that it's just January. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself love. Give yourself more kindness. Be more compassionate with yourself. Forget everybody else. The focus is you. It's always been you. You're a fucking Aries. The focus is you. So look after you. Be kinder to you. All warriors, they have battles that they have to face. All warriors get wounded. All warriors need time to heal. It's just fact. And it's okay to go through that. So cards number 1, I hope that resonated with you. I feel like it was a bit heavy, but it is what it is, right? Cards number 2, let's see what's happening for you. I'm annoying, I know. Cards number 2, okay, so we're starting off with the 9 of Swords here. You could be having trouble when it comes to your sleeping patterns and stuff. But when you've got something as great as the Ace of Pentacles, of course you're going to have these little sleepless nights of, am I actually up to this? Yes, the fuck you are. Yes, the fuck you are up to this. You are. What it may require in the month of January is more balance. It may require you looking after yourself more emotionally, and trusting where you are emotionally, more than mentally, because if you leave it up to your mind, then you're going to have a lot of issues, because this is where your mind is at. This is sword energy. So this is your mind. Does that look good? It doesn't, does it? You see, the mind, right? The mind is great for telling us. Sorry, Aries, my camera just cut off. As I was saying, this is your mindset. And the mind is great when it comes to ripping us a new one. It's great for this. It's great for that. It's great for this kind of energy where it keeps us up all night. It keeps us overthinking. It keeps us in like this entrapment of fuckery. And I think what the Temperance is trying to bring for you in the month of January is to find more balance, to get out of your head and into your heart. Because cups, she's filling up her cups, and cups is more your emotions. It's more emotional. So it's about getting out of your head and into your heart. It's about finding balance. It's about looking after yourself. It's about being patient. It's not about rushing anything at the moment. I know in your head you're probably like, well, I need to be doing this. I need to be that. The fact of the matter is, no, you're not. And the moment that you do find a bit more patience and you are a little bit more kind of calm and you do put yourself first and you look after yourself emotionally, the Ace of Pentacles is waiting. And I feel like for you guys, if you look at it, the total verse, someone could be handing you some money. If it's not money, it could be a new job opportunity. It could be many things. This is like a physical manifestation of something. So if someone's not repaying you what they owe you, you could be receiving some income. If it's not money, it could be a new job opportunity. And maybe this is why you feel like this. Maybe you don't feel up to what's being offered. Maybe you accepted a job that you don't really think you're good enough for. Maybe you've accepted a job and you're just kind of like, oh, fuck, can I do this? Am I able to do this? I don't think I'm good enough. I don't, you know how the mind goes. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I can't. Well, the Temperance is like, yeah, you can. If you get out of your head and into your heart, yeah, you can do this. They chose you for a reason. You were offered this job for a reason. You were offered it because you are good enough. So whatever your mind is telling you is bullshit. You wouldn't have been offered this if you were this. The reality is you're this. More balance, looking after yourself in January. No more ripping yourself a new one. No more, oh fuck, I can't do this, I can't do that. Yeah, you can, and that's why they gave you the job. That's why you're getting more money. That's why you've been chosen, because you have been chosen. Because they're literally putting it in your hand. You have been chosen. Maybe you don't know what to do with this now because there's so much like fertile land down here. Maybe you don't actually know what to do with this pentacle. Maybe that's why you're up all night. Maybe you don't know what to do with it. But if you get out of your head and into your heart and you find more balance, you'll know exactly what to do with the new pentacle that's coming in. Whether it's a job, whether it's finance, whether it's like the opportunity to do something great. If you allow yourself to, by getting out of your head, then you'll know exactly what to do with this new pentacle. Cards number 2, I hope that resonated with you. Let's see what's happening in cards number 3. Cards number 3, let's see what's happening for you in the month of January. Okay. So I see that you're kind of learning how to use this sword here. You're not quite sure. You've got the wind going against you. So it's almost like you have this new tool, the sword, and you're not really sure how to use it yet. You will though, because we have the Magician here. And then we also have the Ten of Cups. But I feel like in the month of January, it's all about learning how to use your skill. It's about learning how to use everything evenly. You know, finding that balance to a place where you can manifest the Ten of Cups. Because I feel like at the moment you've been given this gift or this tool and you don't know what the fuck to do with it. So you're just, you know, you're standing there like, yeah, I've got a new tool, look at me with my sword, but you haven't even got your sword up. This is like new territory. You don't really know what to do with this. And I feel that maybe if you turn around and instead of going against the wind, you know, going with it, if that makes sense. Because if you look at this guy here, it's like the wind is pushing him in a different direction. So it's almost like if you stop the resistance and go with the flow, then you'll be able to do all of this stuff. You'll be able to manifest the Ten of Cups. But you have to stop going against the grain. You have to go with the flow, not against it. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing to fight. There's just go with it. You have your new tool. Here it is. You know, you've got everything you need to manifest this. You just need to know how to do that. And the best way to do that is to match a vibration. And when you are internally happy and you are in a good place emotionally and you are emotionally fulfilled, you will align yourself with absolutely everything that's meant for you. But I will say, it's not easy to stay in that place, especially when you've got like your mind in the game as well, because your mind will talk you out with all kinds of bullshit. You know, this is where you need to be. You need to be in that Ten of Cups energy. You need to feel happy with yourself. You need to feel emotionally fulfilled within yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to manifest the Ten of Cups. You need to match this vibration. And how do you do that? You need to manifest yourself. I mean, you need to master yourself. You're still learning how to be you at the moment. You're still learning what it is to have a sword and how to use it. This is you learning how to be yourself. This is you finding your feet so that you can manifest the Ten of Cups. But to manifest the Ten of Cups, you have to be the Ten of Cups. That's the only way you're going to manifest it. So it's almost like no matter which way you go, the truth of the matter is you need to align yourself with that. You need to learn how to be you. You need to learn how to be happy with you. You need to learn how to be happy inside, because you're not going to find it outside until you are happy inside. That's just fact. So with the Page of Swords here, it's like you're I keep saying manifesting. You're mastering yourself. January is about mastering yourself so that you can have the Ten of Cups, and you are going to have this. That's why it's here. You've got these cards because this is going to happen. You are going to get your happy ever after, but you just have to align yourself with that happy ever after. And how do you do that? You master yourself. You learn about yourself. Instead of going against it, you go with it. And once you start going with it, you become the magician. You've got all the tools you need. You've always had the tools. You just need to learn how to use them so you can manifest this stuff. And the only way you're going to manifest this stuff is if you align yourself with this. You have to be the Ten of Cups to attract the Ten of Cups. So I feel like in the month of January, it's all about manifestation. It's all about self-mastery for you guys in the month of January. It's all about mastering you. And once you master you, you can master everything else. So cards number 3 in the month of January. That rhymed. It's all about self-mastery. You will get your happy ever after once you master yourself. So cards number 3, and everybody who has been here till the end, let me know if that resonated with you in the comment section below, and I shall catch you in my next video. Bye.